Anything else we need to do here? Oh, anything you can tell me?
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
No.
Travel safely. It's
Doesn't look like
dangerous
it.
out there.
What? 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 Who said what? Did you say something?
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Good for him. Anyway, did I miss something here?
As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet.
I see. Very, maybe I should have finished listening to what he said.
Raylof's alive. I hope that's true, but he hasn't returned. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helga. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I don't want to join your ranks.
Won't give us a straight answer.
I was just trying to see if he said anything about the murders.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his
Freya,
gullet.
come here.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
This is not good. I have no interest in the politics between Stormcloaks and Imperials, but the Anthrop ruin is in Whiterun. Come on, Freya. It might behoove us to make a stop by Whiterun during our quest, pay a visit to Channels, and at least let her know what we've heard. Like I said, I really don't care. Stormcloaks, Imperials, it's not my business, but the Anthrop ruin is. And if he's planning on laying siege to Whiterun, Channels needs to be told. But we've got more immediate matters here. We've got to figure out who's doing these murders.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Good for them. I've been granted permission to aid in the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgud's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
I see. Here's the blood trail. Not like it's hard to miss. And here's the Hall of the Dead, I believe. Let's go talk to her first, then we'll follow the blood trail. Where am I going? Nope. This looks like living quarters. This way. Oh.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Have you noticed anything strange about the body?
Well, she's dead. But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
It's alright, but have you found anything?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Of course. Let me know if you find anything else.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
See, here's my issue. If we look at the body, these cuts are shallow, painful, but not vital, lethal. Even this cut, while as damaging as it is still fairly shallow. This one's the big one. This one looks like they dug in there for something. Puzzling. Let's follow that blood trail. It's over here. I'm going to assume that this is actually much less noticeable than it really is. It's a video game, so they have to make these things noticeable. But I think we can easily pretend that it's not very noticeable, but it takes, you know, some tracking skills. I'm sure Freya and Squeeper both have skill at tracking. So, leading us to here. Examine the crime scene, gain access to the harem. Alright. Is there another way in? Okay then. Well, we gotta get in, don't we? What? No, it's okay, Freya. You don't need to bash in the door. You don't need to make so much noise. There are other ways of opening locks. Alright. Oops. This lock doesn't seem too bad. Should have it open soon. I'm no expert at this, but... Of course, he is an expert, and this is a master lock, but she doesn't know that. As far as she can tell, he's just not very skilled, and... Oh, man, where is it? Okay. Good thing I have a lot of these. Oh, almost got it. Ah. Too far. Almost. Mm-mm. No. Okay. Got it. Alright, get ready, Freya. We don't know what we're gonna find in here. It looks deserted. What do we got here? From the marks on the floor, it looks like this box was pushed against the wall recently. Beware the butcher and the butcher's journal. Let's see. Beware the butcher, the killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't be the next victim. See Viola Gyrodano if you spot any suspicious behavior. So we gotta go talk to her. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I found good sources of bone, flesh, and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candle Hearth. Idiot guards showed up at just the wrong moment, and I had to turn about just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold, all of the wasted minds up in their towers. They only explore the magic they already know. I am discovering new magic here, something deeper than the cantrip shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I am tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious, but those strong joints of hers contain the most exquisite tendons. Worth the effort tonight. Oh my god. So he was digging for something. So it's someone who knows magic. Someone who has absolutely no morals whatsoever. Stay close, Freya. They could still be in here. Perfectly good wardrobe was left behind for some reason. Fine boots, fine clothes. Gold, okay. Filled with more of those butcher flyers from the city. One pile looks mishappen. Strange amulet? Wait. Oh, what is this? Strange amulet. What does it do? Doesn't really tell us anything. Wardrobe seems to be nailed to the wall for some reason. Oh. Get ready, Freya. Oh, God. Disgusting. Another journal. The altar is built to some unknown magic. It looks like someone is using body parts towards some gruesome end. 17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 173 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 buckets full of blood, Nord preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, none, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Ugh. Stars scrying to the edge of the ice mind, look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive, when the rotted unites under most skillful hands. Translation from Aldmir text, as interpreted by the Aeliads, the first transcribed. Horrible. Alright, what does our journal say? So we have a strange amulet. What do we do with this strange amulet? Is there a jeweler in town, maybe? Someone that would know about this? No? Putting it on, probably not a good idea. No, I don't want it. We gotta talk to... Not sure who. Let's finish exploring this house real quick. Doesn't seem like there's much anything else here. This whole place is abandoned. Alright. I think we found what we need to. Let's go back and talk to that guy back at the keep. Maybe ask him about the amulet, see if he knows who we can talk to about it. Or maybe that guard. We'll try the guard on the way. Because honestly, I don't know what to do with the amulet. My only guess would be go to like a jewelry shop. I don't even know if there is a jewelry shop here. Or maybe go to the court wizard. That might be an option too. Let's start with that guard down there. You're not the same guard.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Can you tell me anything about the butcher?
Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
I just might. Have you ever seen an amulet like this?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Yes. Once. Where am I? Okay, so we need to find that girl, and we need to find Calixto. So I was right, kind of. I need to take it to some sort of shop. A shop of sorts.